Come with me. Now.
Welcome to WatchMojo UK, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 actors who got ripped for a movie role.
That's how he wiped me out. Same goes for the implant. I'm too sorry about losing that.
So much for classic army technique.
Thank you for helping us till now.
Before we begin, we publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. For this list, we'll be looking at your favourite British actors and actresses who underwent intense training in order to achieve the perfect build for their characters. When was the last time you did a push-up? Don't be shy and let us know in those comments below. Number 10. Simon Pegg. Inheritance. When you think Simon Pegg, you think comedic roles like Shaun of the Dead or Benji from Mission Impossible.
Clean up. You're leaving tonight.
Well, much to the surprise of everyone, he took the opportunity to lift for this movie where he plays a man who's been held prisoner for decades. The film may have been poorly received by critics, but at least it got us the mind-blowing image of an absolutely yoked Simon Pegg. Not bad for a guy who once starred in a film called Run, Fat Boy, Run. Number 9. Emily Blunt. Edge of Tomorrow. She might be the 21st century Mary Poppins, but before teaching the bank's children manners and important life lessons, Emily Blunt was slicing and dicing her way through hordes of extraterrestrials in this 2014 sci-fi action flick.
Excuse me! Yes? Who said you could talk to me? I got something on my face, soldier.
You did. You did. Tomorrow. At the beach. Tomorrow. At the beach.
For her role as the heroic sergeant, Emily Blunt had to transform herself into a warrior worthy of her title as the Angel of Verdun. She only had about 2.5 months to prep for the role, but by the time she showed up on set, co-star Tom Cruise reportedly stated that he'd never seen someone arrive so well prepared.
I've tried everything, it doesn't work.
I mean, have you tried all the options?
Since she'd be filming in an exoskeleton suit weighing up to 85 pounds, she often trained while wearing weighted vests. Number 8. Taran Edgerton. Kingsman, The Secret Service. You can't go from chav to super spy without lifting a couple of weights.
Let's have that then.
This is mine.
Taran has found himself in the gym for a number of roles over the years, and while his 2016 Eddie the Eagle biopic saw him training with Hugh Jackman, it was in his breakout role that we were most impressed. How did he get there? Well, he did all the usual stuff and also a sizable amount of combat sport training. And when it came for Kingsman 2, well, he had to go through the whole thing again. Number 7. Kit Harrington. Pompeii. Harrington had a difficult time prepping for this disastrous disaster movie. Knowing what was needed for the role, Harrington began feeling uncomfortable in his own skin, wondering if he was even up to the challenge.
They call him the Celt. They say his people were horsemen, but he is the last of them.
According to word of mouth, Harrington got too deep in the workout regimen, and his trainers had to tell him to take it down a notch. As a result of his training, the Jon Snow actor looked absolutely immaculate. We just hope it didn't put too much of a strain on him mentally.
Atticus.
Number 6. Daniel Craig. Casino Royale. While not one of the youngest actors on this list, Craig proved in Casino Royale that wisdom is not the only thing that comes with age. Sometimes you can get a killer physique as well.
Well, I understand double O's have a very short life expectancy.
In order to get in shape as perhaps the most built Bond yet, Craig cut the crap from his diet, focusing on quality proteins and greens, and minimizing his carb intake, gave up smoking, and began weight training 5 days a week, with cardio on the weekends.
I've got a little itch down there. Would you mind?
Fun fact, when Craig learned that he had the role, he contacted ex-Royal Marine Simon Waterson, who had trained other movie actors, including former Bond, Pierce Brosnan. Number 5. Tom Holland, Spider-Man: Homecoming. Being in great shape has never been uncommon for Holland, who has spent the good majority of his life training in gymnastics.
Maybe put on some clothes.
Oh, she doesn't know. Nobody knows. Well, I mean, Mr. Stark knows because he made my suit, but that's it.
And while he's always had an impressive physique for a lad of his age, it wasn't until he landed the role of Spider-Man in the MCU that he really became dedicated to it. He's tried an insane number of workouts since taking the mask, often controversial ones.
I just wanted to be like you.
And I wanted you to be better.
These, in combination with his continued devotion to dancing and acrobatics, have chiseled him into the perfect Spidey. Number 4. Tom Hardy, Bronson. Before he was Bane, Tom Hardy was Bronson, and his role as the infamous English criminal prompted him to seriously bulk up.
My name's Charles Bronson, and all my life I've wanted to be famous.
But rather than get ripped, Hardy needed to look like a guy who spent much of his life in prison, and most of the time there in solitary confinement, meaning he had a chance to attend to his muscles. He got that brawler look by adding 42 pounds of muscle and fat to his 5'9" frame in roughly 7 weeks, thanks to a diet of chicken, rice, pizza, ice cream, and Coke. His workouts involved press-ups, push-ups, and other exercises prisoners might be able to do, and it worked. Even the real Bronson was impressed. Number 3. James McAvoy, Split. Sweet little James McAvoy looks like butter wouldn't melt in his mouth, which is why many raised an eyebrow when they heard he would be playing a superhuman, murderous kidnapper with several personalities.
Don't worry. I'll talk to him. He listens to me.
But boy, did he shock his critics. McAvoy underwent an extreme transformation for the role. Enlisting the help of famed trainer Magnus Ligback, he was able to get into terrifying shape in just 12 weeks. And the shaved head was the final touch that pushed him from sweet boy to crazed, but buff, psychopath.
We are what we believe we are.
Number 2. Christian Bale, Batman Begins. This committed thespian is remarkable, not only because of the seemingly superhuman bodybuilding he did to star in Batman Begins, but also because of where he started out.
It's not who I am underneath, but what I do that defines me.
Bruce?
In 2004, Bale lost 62 pounds for his role in The Machinist by subsisting on water, apples, coffee, and not much else. He was left with roughly 6 months after filming concluded to pack on 100 pounds necessary to play a convincing Batman.
Who knows, Master Wayne? You start pretending to have fun, you might even have a little by accident.
With the help of a trainer, pizza, and ice cream, he did it, and even surpassed his goal enough that he had to lose weight before filming began. Number 1. Henry Cavill, Man of Steel. For many people, Henry is the definition of the superhero body.
Thank you.
For what?
For believing in me.
Didn't make much difference in the end.
The caped crime fighters seen in comic books are known for their unrealistic broad shoulders, massive biceps, and just generally exaggerated musculature, physiques that are impossible. Well, at least as far as heroes on the big screen go, Cavill has brought the human body just about as close as you can get. What makes the Superman actor's accomplishments so impressive is that his body, back in the day, would have been described as relatively soft. As a kid, he was teased for his weight, but for his 2011 role in Immortals, he got freaking cut, before bulking up in a huge way for his debut as Superman in 2013's Man of Steel.
This man is not our enemy.
Thank you, Colonel.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from WatchMojo UK, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.